Hey, brother, welcome to day 16 of our 40 days of walking with Jesus, of following him. As I meditate on the Gospel of Mark, two things have astounded me as I've just thought about these passages as the disciples walked with Jesus. The first one is found in three incidents that starts in chapter 2 and bleeds over into chapter 3. The first one is that John's disciples and the Pharisees were fasting in verse 18 of chapter 2. And the people came and said to him, "Why do John's disciples and the disciples of the Pharisees fast, but your disciples do not fast?" And Jesus' answer to them was, well, you don't fast while the bridegroom is present. You don't fast during the wedding. You don't fast during the celebration. There's going to be a time coming when there'll be time for fasting, but not now because the bridegroom is here with you. The second incident is on the Sabbath. They were going through the grain fields and the disciples were plucking the grain and eating the grain as they walked. And they were accosted by the Pharisees who were saying, "Look, why are you doing that? It is not lawful on the Sabbath." And Jesus answered them and said, "The Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. I'm the Lord of the Sabbath. The Son of Man is the Lord of the Sabbath." The third incident happens in the synagogue when they watched Jesus to see if he would heal a man who had a withered hand on the Sabbath day. And so Jesus said to them, "Is it lawful on the Sabbath to do good or to do harm, to save life or to kill?" And he looked at them and he was astounded at the hardness of their hearts. Well, one of the things that happens here is the disciples must have been amazed at the freedom that they were seeing in Jesus. You know, normally when somebody follows a rabbi, they're instructed, okay, here are the rules, here are the things you have to do, here are the restrictions that you have to make, here's the austerity you have to have in your life, here are the things you have to give up. And there's plenty of that to come. But the first thing they see in Jesus is, hey, I'm not concerned about the rules and you checking the box that are man-made. I'm concerned that you follow me and I want to redefine freedom. And so what they're seeing is the freedom to really live with the presence of Jesus with them. And notice this isn't a freedom to do anything you want, because this freedom has some boundaries. First of all, it's the boundary of celebrating the bridegroom. So my freedom is to celebrate, not from restrictions. It's to celebrate. The second thing is, he is Lord of the Sabbath. That's another boundary around my freedom, that I want to do what is good on the Sabbath. I want to do what it's designed to do. It's designed to give life. And the third thing is he says, I want to do good on the Sabbath. In other words, my freedom is to celebrate the King. My freedom is to celebrate life. My freedom is to do good with the things that God has given to me. And so that freedom is boundaried by these very good visions that Jesus gives to his disciples. Today, I want to ask you, are you longing for freedom from things, or are you longing for freedom to things? Freedom to follow, freedom to celebrate, freedom to do good, freedom to give life to people. That's the freedom that Jesus gives. That frees us from a lot of rules that we could have had. It frees us from a lot of restrictions that are out there. But it isn't boundaryless. It's toward a goal. It's to please the King while he's with us. So today, walk with Jesus purposefully in the freedom that he gives you toward the goals that he has for your life. And God bless you.